Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem Podcast. I am your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by my horny homies, Jonathan Semrau, Anthony Luby, Luke Farnsworth, and Neil. And we are in a new space today. Jonathan, go ahead. We'll talk about it later.
Alex, kick a beat!
I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing.
I was going to freestyle a little.
I got... I'm a blank slate.
You're talking to the four whitest guys in Ohio.
Luke, you got anything?
I have anything?
Yeah.
Nothing good.
I was going to say a beat. You got a beat?
Beat.
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 Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Beat.
Oh, here it goes.
Beat.
Yeah.
Beat.
Yo, we in a
Beat.
new space.
Beat.
We spitting facts. Neil got
Beat.
on a mask and we in the new wooden
Beat.
table. This table used to host family
Beat.
dinners, and now it's time for the podcast,
Beat.
an MMA podcast.
Beat.
We spitting horny
Beat.
facts.
Beat.
That's the move.
Beat.
Oh, boy.
Alex has a
Beat.
vape in his pocket. He's trying to
Beat.
hide it. He don't want to be a negative
Yeah.
influence
Beat.
to the kids.
Beat.
It's not what he's about.
Beat.
Yarg! What was I doing just then? We into the podcast. It's time to get things rolling down like the sails dropping from the mast. We sailing into the horny ports tonight, boys. We got talking to do, and we got a stuffed animal in the middle of a table to affirm our virginity. Oh, it's time to get her moving. We gotta get her done. Did somebody say get her done, baby? I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Luke, how are you doing tonight, my horny brother? Bottle cap at the camera. Go ahead, Luke.
Dude, I had like the whole thing I was gonna do. Like,
Did
now
did that fuck it up?
I don't.
Start the episode. Neil's being COVID friendly. We are not. I've coughed in Alex's mouth 4 times since we've got here.
And swapped spit more than that. Luke, what's going on?
Oh, how lucky's fucking. I don't have anything anymore like mine. Oh, how lucky. Yeah, my brain's fried after listening to Jay have a conversation with his schizophrenic friends.
What schizophrenic friends are you
No.
talking about?
If we do He Who Shall Not Be Named again, we're shutting the operation down.
We can't.
Who
we
is
can't.
he, Anthony?
We can't.
We can't name
I
him.
I don't know,
We'll,
some
What
dude.
does he
I
do?
don't
What does
know.
he do as a
I
profession?
don't know.
Is
don't
he
know.
perhaps? Does he work for Time Warner? What kind of guy would that make him, Anthony?
Not a good one. Not a great
I
one at
think
all.
we all know what kind of guy that
So-
would make him.
There's Luke's day. Thorpe, how are you doing today?
Oh, I had my my story to tell you guys.
Oh, right.
Oh,
I've
you
been-
had a... Was it a dream?
fuck. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was his
yeah.
dream.
I've been holding this in since Tuesday night.
It's not good. You should come more than that.
I already lost no November, so
I failed like the morning of.
Same.
14 days strong.
It's gonna-
No,
it's gonna
I
be
woke
some
up thinking
hours.
about Rudy Giuliani and I just couldn't hold it in anymore.
My
I
best
didn't even
friend
talk-
Rudy. He's
I didn't-
great. He's a great guy.
I didn't even
Rudy.
touch my dick. I just came. I was like, oh, Rudy! Ah! And then it was over.
Can we get to Anthony's
Anthony's
story,
All right, all right.
please?
Tell us
so-
about your dream, sailor.
So here's how the night went. It was Tuesday night. I think I just got done playing Warzone with the boys or something.
Horny.
And as usual, I get into bed and I watch like 4 anime episodes. That's like the nightly thing. So that was night. It was Ikubukudo Westgate Park, and then Amagami SS Plus. So I watch my episodes. Like, getting pretty late. I got to be up in 5 hours. We'll throw the phone on the old desk and hit the hay, as anyone would. So I'm in bed, and I'm having this dream. Now, I don't exactly remember what happened. In fact, I don't remember shit. No, just it gets better. Don't worry. But I remember a color.
What?
From this, I remember a color. Imagine like this nice like wood color.
This nice brown.
Yeah, it was like a nice brown. It was like a light wood floor brown, right? So that's all I remember
Shit
from that.
brown.
And then I wake up. I open my eyes, and I'm not in my room. I don't know where I am, right? So I get out of bed. It is 11:48 on my phone, and I'm like, fuck, I'm 6 hours late for work. So I get out of my room, and I look over at my desk. My tower is there. My monitor is not, and there's like an imprint. You know, all right, so imagine this. You know, say you have like a foot of snow, right? And you
Yeah.
drop a basketball in the snow and you pull it out. There's like that imprint,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
So there
be
was-
specific.
It is. Yeah, I don't know why. It was like an imprint. Imagine like R2D2 turned upside down with all his like knickknacks and.
I
Weird
got a better
things.
one for the folks back home. Imagine Anthony pressed his fat fucking nuts in the snow.
A
Anthony, go
little
ahead.
like, not quite. They're not as much like 90-degree angles, but
You're nuts.
no, it's R2D2.
Why does your nut have 90-degree angles?
R2D2 does. Or
He
C3.
doesn't have- He doesn't have balls. He has boxes.
All right, so I actually I wasn't far from it. I leave the room and I walk out in the hallway and I say something to my mom. I don't remember what, and I look over and there's like a kitchen or something, and then I actually wake up. And I laid in bed, contemplating. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? The amount of confusion I felt after like actually waking up from 2 dreams in a row was beyond me. I've never felt like this confused before. So I kind of just sit there and look at the wall, get out of bed, and then go over to my phone and I text you guys. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. I was so confused after like waking up. It was like, so there was the first dream, which I don't remember. I wish I did, but
Is
I
it
don't.
still a dream?
I think I'm actually awake at this point. And then the second one was still a dream.
No, I mean right now.
Maybe. It's all,
It's all Mike Place.
I'm still at Mike's place.
The Santa Burger.
That was actually pretty slap.
Can we go back to Mike's place soon?
I'd like to.
Eventually.
I would really like to.
Freddy's.
Freddy's. Freddy's. Sorry.
But I text the guys and I'm just like dumbfounded with confusion because I've never experienced this before. Like when I woke up the first time, still in a dream, I thought I was fully awake. I was like, oh fuck, I'm late for work. The room looked nothing like my room, and I don't know why I thought that was normal. That I was just, I guess this is it now. I didn't think anything of no monitor being there. Not even the room itself was not my room. I just woke up in this place that I was somehow familiar with and vibed with it, and then really woke up in my bed.
Were you actually late to work?
No.
Shit.
So you-
what is?
I woke up. There's the thing. It only like an hour had passed in this time.
So it was
I
probably like
woke
1
up-
in the morning?
Yeah, it was like, I think, like 10 till 1 a.m. And I'm like, whoa, dude. Like, I was so confused. Never have I felt that ever.
Anthony wakes up. He's like, "Oh God, I'm late for work." Patrick Stewart, you gotta hold down the fort while I'm gone. Unicorn over there in the corner. Can you make sure that my laptop or my computer gets put back together? Fucking Rudy Giuliani, can you make the bed while I'm gone? All right, thanks guys. I'm gonna go hop in my DeLorean. I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work at Microsoft. I got a game to design. Like,
That's how I felt, man.
That's-
Nothing
that's-
made sense.
That's funny you bring that up because me and Jonathan came here earlier this week,
yeah, nothing's real.
and we were talking about deja vu because I had one as well.
This wasn't deja vu.
I know, but it's funny you say that because it's similar. Because it's like, what the fuck is going on? Because me and Jay both had something like that happen recently.
Mm-hmm.
Not a dream, but like deja vu. It tripped me up. Mine was really bad.
His was bad.
I was actually reading a Reddit thread about stuff like that. I mean, I think they said deja vu. I mean, these are all Redditors, so don't take what I say with a grain of salt. They said that deja vu is just since you forget things and the brain is really not good at remembering things,
Mm-hmm.
so it just kind of pieces things together. So like a lot of the things you think you remember might not have happened actually that way. That's kind of what's happening with like deja vu. It's like you think you're like, oh, I definitely felt this before, but your brain is just kind of processing what's
see-
going on in the moment.
With mine, it was like low key telling the future.
That's actually a thing too. I can't remember the name of it. It's something vu, not deja vu, but it's like people kind of see like a premonition,
Yeah, that's how mine was.
and it comes to fruition. Like it's a thing. It happened.
What'd you burp up?
I don't know.
That smelled like Subway.
It didn't.
Like digested Subway.
I haven't eaten Subway in months.
I don't know what you're on, man, but that smelled like digested Subway.
Dude, I love how prepared we are for this show. I just looked over at Alex's show number 19 notes. There are 2
Well,
points.
Luke, we came up with a lot, and they're all on Luke's laptop.
Yeah, he has most of the points.
I'm Point Boy.
Point guy.
Point
But yeah,
back.
that was
Point guy.
That's what I was holding in since
That's
Tuesday.
weird.
It was
really
funky.
weird.
Never felt anything like that before.
Dreams are weird like that. Like one time I had a dream where Taylor died, our sister. I woke up and I was like, dude, Taylor's dead. Like I was like really sad. I was like, dude, my sister's gone. Like I'm never gonna see her again.
Guess I'm just gonna go back to bed.
It was crazy. I actually thought she died. And I like woke up and still thought that for like an hour.
That's whoa. So you didn't like go get anybody? You were just like, this is the thing now.
Because I thought it already happened.
Taylor's
In my dream, it was like the funeral and all. It was the end all be all. So, like all the preparing and all that stuff was done. Like she was 6 feet under at this point. And I woke up and I was like, damn. She's dead.
Bippy is no more.
Bippy is no more.
So long, Bippy.
So long. Rip Bippy.
R.I.P. Bippy.
R.I.P. Bippy. Yeah, that was.
Luke, how's your cock looking these days?
Almost blue chunks of monster.
Almost shot load.
That too.
How's your cock looking these days, Luke? Give us a detailed analysis. Welcome to the ESPN2 analysis of Luke's cock. I'm your host, Jonathan Semrau, joined by my normal my normal co-hosts, Alex and Anthony Luby. We're here this week talking about MVP Player of the Week, Luke Farnsworth. In the last 3 games, he's scored 14 touchdowns and made 158 defensive yards. Luke, we're here to ask the important question that the peoples want to know. How's your cock looking these days?
Used to lean to the left, now it leans to the right.
All right, Luke. Now, I've been talking to a lot of really professional sports analysis these days, and they said that when a cock leans slightly to the left, it means that this player is more focused. They're in the zone. They know what they want from the game, and they can picture themselves winning. When it leans to the right, it's kind of a sports anomaly, and I kind of want you to walk me through the process of what it feels like to have your cock lean to the right before a game. Would you do that for me? The people are very curious. Luke, go ahead.
No.
All right, folks, this has been ESPN2. I have been Jonathan Semrau, joined by my co-hosts, Alex and Anthony Luby. Guys, would you like to say anything before we say goodbye to the people?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to next week's game. I'm really curious to see what Luke's going to do. You know, I have high expectations for the team.
Anthony?
Stocks.
All right, thank you, guys. This has been ESPN2 cock analysis. Luke has been telling us about his slightly lean to the right cock. Stay tuned. Later, we're going to talk about tennis. This has been ESPN2. All right, thank you. I'm very sad. I don't...
Let's jump into
something.
What we kind of had planned.
Let's jump into a pool of oil
Let's
while
make us
covered
more
in
sad
water.
because we can imagine things that'll never come true. I'm on it. All right, guys. Here
Is
we
that
go.
what we're doing?
I have a question I
Yeah.
wanted to say. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
first question. Okay, I got this idea from, there's a show I just finished called And You Thought There Was Never a Girl Online. Pretty much, these 4 kids are gamers, and they decide to meet up in person. And this
They're all
one,
extremely racist.
the main character is expecting everyone to
They
be a
all have
guy.
podcast.
So they meet up, and then they're all girls. Surprise, surprise. 3 guys, 3 girls, 1 guy. And the one girl that he married in the game, Akko, thinks they're actually married in real life, like she's delusional. So she thinks reality is the game world. So I was like, oh, dude, I wonder, like, if I could live anywhere, like, have my life be somewhere else, whether it be in a different, like, in an anime, a video game, or whatever, like, other universe in a book or a movie series, where would you want to, like, live if it's not reality? Yeah, and it can be anything, like, anything.
This is actually super tough.
Yeah.
I think I know. I just gotta make sure it's the right.
Mm-hmm.
Just not reality, right?
Just not reality.
Wyoming.
Well, in that case, I'm going South Dakota.
Oh, dude, Idaho for me.
Idaho.
Give me all those fat taters. All right. No, I actually have one.
Let me hear it.
For those of you gamers out there, this is gonna hit home. Unless you're a fucking nerd. I want to live in the world of Final Fantasy 15.
That's one I didn't expect to hear from you.
If you get a chance to, be it now or later, look up like just pictures of the Final Fantasy 15 game world. It is one of the most gorgeous things in the world. The cities are all just like these little quaint, like Italian-esque villages on fucking on like the ocean and shit, and the food looks gorgeous, and like there's like little markets. It just look, and there's like really long winding roads that are really scenic that go between each town, and like there's no I think there might be a fast travel. I never used it. I took the long way because I just liked watching the view and listening to the music on the way, but that game, it brought me a lot of peace, and so I think that's really the one.
Are all the Final Fantasies kind of in the same world? Or
I think
is
they're
like every single one
they're all in
different?
the same world. I think there's like different timelines and shit. It's Final Fantasy 15. We could make a whole series about the lore of those games. It's so Final Fantasy, and it's so goddamn confusing.
Shout out
Because
to-
in 14, it's a post-apocalyptic world where robots are coming and taking people slave, and in 15, it's like, oh, I'm the next king, and I have to prove myself. Like it's like the same world. I think maybe different timelines.
Mhm.
But like the world is gorgeous, and the food, like one of the main things about that game that made me want to play it. Like look up Final Fantasy 15 food. No, I swear to God, because a big part of that game is like before you go into battles, you can set up a campsite and cook food, and the food gives you like buffs and shit. They put more time into animating that food than some devs put into animating their entire game. Like it's stupid how real and delicious the food looks like. Look up the onigiri from Final Fantasy 15. It's stupid.
I think I can get a picture up here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, I guarantee you can. Final Fantasy 15 onigiri.
Holy crap!
That's from the game.
Alex,
That is from the game.
Yeah.
your hotspot still working?
Yep.
Not getting over here.
Are you connected to it?
Doing something.
That's from the game. Those
Did
are.
you type the password correct?
It can't connect to network.
Oh, just keep trying.
Isn't that absurd?
Trying.
That looks like a real picture.
That
Looks like a real ass picture.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
All the food from the game looks like that.
Holy-
It made me want to play
What
it.
the hell is that?
I don't know.
Oh, that's spam sushi.
Dude, they like literally everything in the game, all the food looks like that. It's stupid how good the food
Does the
looks.
whole game look that good?
Yes. The game
Really?
looks phenomenal.
When did it come out?
2019?
Here's a picture.
Is that the newest one?
Yes.
There's a picture on here of onigiri that we play.
Oh yeah, you can make
Used to
cup
play.
ramen in the game too. I don't know if that's the screenshot.
That looks like a real picture.
Yeah, but you can
there's
make
no way.
cup ramen in the game. But like
That is crazy.
Final Fantasy 15 is the only Final Fantasy game I've played to completion, and I played it like a lot. I played it after I beat the main story. I went back and did side quest. I'm waiting for the 16 to come
Did you
out.
play any of the other Final Fantasies?
I tried to play 7. That's the one with Cloud. I was gonna say 5. I think it's 7. I tried to play 7. I couldn't. I tried to use an emulator and it wouldn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So, for a lack of trying, kinda, yeah.
Are they exclusive to any console, or are they kind of cross-platform?
They're cross-platform, sorta. I mean, they did a remake of like 5, 6, and 7 on Switch, but you can find them all on PC if you want.
Oh, really?
They're great games. Like 15 is like the most, I think, user friendly because it's a Final Fantasy like no other. Like all the other Final Fantasy games were turn-based RPG. 15 was real-time action, so you actually like had to like be reactive.
I think that's one of the things that
The
I never
combat.
really cared about for Final Fantasy was the fact that it was turn-based.
I
Which I played turn-based games before,
Mm-hmm.
and they were fun. I don't know why I never picked up Final Fantasy. I always had like it's a nerd game.
it kind of is.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a huge title.
I think you would genuinely enjoy 15 because you liked Nier Automata, and the combat from Nier Automata I feel like it's what Nier Automata's combat wanted to be Final Fantasy 15's combat.
Really?
Yeah, because Final Fantasy did it so much better.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that does make me want to play
And the
Final
story is good, and like the visuals are gorgeous, and like there'll be shit like you come out of a tunnel and you'll see this giant mountainous landscape with a beach and like a bay at the bottom. It's just a really pretty peaceful game.
I kind of want to play Final
It's
Fantasy.
very good.
Thor.
Thorpe. I'm sorry, that was a very long answer.
I'll go
ahead.
last. I'm still trying to think about
Wookie
this.
Pookie.
Luke, do you have one?
I don't have an answer, but I'm going to shout out the strongest character in the Final Fantasy lore, Donald Duck.
I thought. Wait,
That's Kingdom Hearts.
that's Kingdom Hearts.
And it's in the same universe as Final Fantasy.
Are they
Kingdom Hearts
really?
and Final
Yes. Kingdom Hearts is in the same universe
See,
as Final
that's-
Fantasy.
that's-
Donald Duck is the only character canonically that can
That
use Zeta Flare without the backing of a god.
That's what the thing.
Donald Duck is the strongest character in Final Fantasy lore.
I knew there was a reason I never played Final Fantasy, dude.
That's Kingdom Hearts. Donald Duck's not in Final Fantasy. He's in Kingdom Hearts. It's the same universe, and I didn't even know that. So.
I knew there was something
It's
that turned me
the
away from
complete
it.
same universe.
You'll never know it, though. I didn't know that till just now.
Yeah, Donald Duck's the strongest character.
I think Kingdom Hearts is a game I'll never play.
I will never play Kingdom Hearts.
I can't.
I
get
heard they're
behind it.
great. I just...
Square Enix canonically made Donald Duck the strongest character in every single game.
Why would they do that?
They did it on purpose, too, because they know they did it.
Dude, he's just built different.
Hey, I'm Donald Duck. I don't need a god because I am a god.
Zeta Flare.
Zeta Flare. And you're dead now.
Yeah, there's only one other time Zeta Flare is used in any of the series, like even Final Fantasy, and the guy had a god back his, like, up his power so he could use it.
Alex, did you know what did you have? Did you have an answer?
Yeah.
What is it?
I'd want to live in the Azur Lane. I'd want to be Shkikon.
You know it's Fox mating season right now.
Yeah.
I hope you're hiding.
I
am,
wouldn't
don't worry.
hide.
Bremerton's gonna help me hide.
No, you need to
I
hide.
wouldn't hide.
You need to hide.
Bremerton's helping me.
There are 3 horny foxes coming for you.
Yeah.
That's my actual answer though. Is Azur Lane.
Mine was, I don't have like an official.
You gonna let me expand? Huh?
Yeah.
You gonna interrupt me? Jonathan's
Yeah.
like, dude, he wants to be in Konosuba.
I wouldn't mind.
I would. That would suck.
Show me your clear panties.
I don't want to deal with flying
Oh
cabbages.
wait. Okay, remember that one time, it was several episodes ago, we did a quiz and you asked what color were Aqua's panties?
Yeah.
I was on Reddit the other day and I was browsing through my horny subs and I saw this one that was a picture of an upskirt of Aqua and some dude commented like, no panties, nice, and some other dude was like, she wears panties, I just don't remember what color they were. And I commented back, they're clear so that nobody knows what they are. I got 300 up. I got 300. I'll show you.
You're
after the
welcome,
cast.
man.
Wait, gee, I think I know what post you're talking
I got a
about.
fuck ton of upvotes on a post where I just said they're clear so nobody knows.
I'm spreading the knowledge, man. This is what it's about.
That's funny.
Yeah, I got
That's
I
hilarious.
got a shit ton of
See, that's some knowledge. You know,
Go
that
on
stuff
about
you
your
use later in life.
Go on about your
ahead,
Azur
okay.
Lane.
An Azur Lane.
simp.
Yeah, I'd want to be an Azur Lane.
Good expansion, bud.
Well, I mean,
Fucking
it's not
hate
only
you.
not only for the fact that it's probably like the Jonathan's default dancing right next
No,
to
I'm
me.
not.
It is. But not only is it like the biggest harem that I can think of, which that'd be pretty epic, and none of the, I mean, you have the Yanderes who seem to want to kill each other, like Rune, Taiho, and Akagi, but they seem to vibe.
Rune's a Yandere?
sometimes. Yeah.
I did not know
Dude,
that.
big
Big
yonder.
Yandere. Big Yandere.
Big. Listen to her voice one time.
Yeah.
I never really have because I just got Rune Muse.
Ooh, I'm Anthony.
But yeah, and I think the world looks really awesome. Like in the show, remember when Javelin, Laffy, and
You see
Unicorn are like
two
on the cliff?
islands.
Yeah, they're vibe.
There's
Yeah.
2 islands.
Yeah, but you
there's
also have to
more.
put the game in consideration because there's a lot more in the game too. Like you get the snowy area,
The
and all
Northern
that stuff.
Parliament.
Yeah, Northern Parliament stuff. There's a lot going on, and it would just be so much fun. Like everyone vibes at like the Sakuta Empire. They're like, oh, it's the summer festival. Let's
Can't
have
wait to
everyone.
watch my friends die while I fuck my other
Okay, now
friends.
be fair. Have you seen anyone actually die in Azur Lane?
Yeah,
Who?
Amagi.
She never
She
existed
never-
in the first place.
Well, she existed. She's
She existed.
she's been
she's
dead.
dead though.
Yeah, she's been dead.
So she
San
never.
Diego died like 12 times in the show.
Yeah, but she's back. She's back.
San
dude.
Diego gets gamed up.
No, but I want to be Azur Lane. I think it'd be sweet to be Shkikon because I read a lot of the comics too, and
I thought you were gonna say I read a lot of Azur Lane dojins.
that was a point though, because they're epic.
Because they're epic.
Yeah, because they have good stories. That's why I read them. I think Azur Lane would be epic, dude. Like I would vibe with everyone. I think it'd be fucking sweet.
I can't like disagree with that at all. You know, I can't.
I can't be mad as much as I want to like say like why, but like the reasons he's given are valid enough that
Yeah,
I can't
I mean,
argue.
and like even like girls aside, I think it'd be cool to like
get
be
hard.
stationed. That too.
I can't.
Me either. But it'd be cool to be. It'd be cool to be like stationed at a harbor like that because I really like. We're going to yeah. Like the military stuff has always been interesting to me,
We
so I
live in
think it'd be
Ohio.
sweet to be like at a harbor, go to a dorm, then I could realize what education is like because I never went to college.
You'd be a part
was
of
your choice.
You'd be
I
a part of the
know.
Little Beavers.
I could be a part of the Little Beavers.
You just take orders from Charles Osborne.
Can you imagine Charles Osborne comes out and goes, "I'm here to fight for justice," and Alex walks up, "It's fucking sup."
Little Beaver. Alex here. They
Charles,
call me Tippy.
like Charles Osborne points at somebody that stole somebody else's eraser, and Alex goes and fucking beats him to death in the square.
I just take his skull and just smash it against the ground.
Because they're literally 6-year-old children. And now Alex is wearing the fucking school uniform and everything. I fight for justice.
And if I wanted a part-time job just to pass some time, I could work in Akashi's shop.
And Akashi would be minimum wage, also no benefits,
Yeah,
and I'm actually paying you less than minimum wage.
Yeah. You're what we call child labor, but you're older than me.
Yeah, I can see why Oz would be a vibe.
Yo, speaking of Ozzer Lane, did you guys see the new event? Did you guys see that they gave Queen Elizabeth a new skin?
Yes.
And it's a coloring book.
Schoolgirl skin.
I'm so excited.
To color, of course. Everyone's excited to color.
I spent 30,000 oil in the first goddamn day, so that I
spent a lot of oil.
I have no oil left.
You've none?
I've been working on. Yesterday I had none. I have 6,000 now, but but I bought enough, so I have all the paints. I just have to wait now.
I have to wait 5 more days to get her skin. I like her skin though. It's cool. They've been neglecting Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
A lot of boats they neglect.
Yeah,
There's so many boats.
I know, but there's a lot of even golds that they don't give a lot of attention.
I was gonna say they would neglect her less if they would make her goddamn gold.
They should have made her gold. The fact that she's only an elite is
That was pretty
dirty.
heartbreaking.
That's dirty.
When I found that out.
Yeah, that's pretty dirty.
She's epic.
Anyway, so I don't have an official answer. Obviously Ozzer Lane would be awesome, or you even did mention Konosuba. I think that would be cool too. Don't get me wrong. But I for a long time before I even got into anime, I thought it'd be super cool. And probably gonna give me shit for this. That would fucking suck. You're dumb. Being in the universe, being in the universe or the world of something kind of post-apocalyptic, think Last of Us, or there's this show I watched a while ago called The 100, and just
didn't they not finish it?
I don't know. I got 2 seasons in and I started the 3rd, but that was 2 years ago when I watched it. But it was really good. It was these people lived on this ark in space, the Earth uninhabitable, and they launched these juvenile delinquents down to they would say they're launching them down to test and see if the Earth was habitable again. They were really just getting rid of them to clear space in the ark because they were running out of oxygen. There were less people on, less oxygen was being used. So they sent them down, and it turns out it was actually habitable. So they were surviving down there, and it was just cool. I think it would be, I don't want to say fun, because, in real life it would suck bad, having to survive and fight zombies and shit. But I mean, you can't sit here and tell me that you haven't been that'd be kind of fucking cool.
No, I agree. That'd be pretty sweet.
Especially The Last of Us. I loved the feel of that game.
Yeah.
It's post-apocalyptic world, everything's in ruins, just vibe, go wherever.
Just a gritty world.
Yeah, I really like that. I think that would be super, again, I think it would be cool to do for a limited amount of time.
For 2 weeks. And then
I guess maybe
I think
even
it'd
that
be
would be too
fun
much.
until one of my friends died, and then I'd be like,
I want to go home.
Yeah, but being in a...
oh shit, Anthony just got eaten.
I call first.
Anthony
dies
got
first.
eaten. Alex got shot by a raider. It's just me and Luke. We're out of food. Neil's our only source.
We need to reproduce.
I just think it's super cool.
Me and Luke have to reproduce the earth. Luke, we gotta repopulate. Spread that. Spread your bussy.
I don't have a vagina.
You have a bussy.
That bussy ain't a vagina.
A bussy is bussy, and I'll take a bussy over a vagina any day.
But I can't make a baby out of my vagina, bussy boy, bussy
I think
boy.
a boy can make a boy baby out of his bussy any bay of the beak.
Bing bong, boodly bop. I'm not bringing a baby out of my boy bussy
Let's
vagina.
just bake it Beal and just say that we're gonna bake beans and buck Beal.
Anyway. Oh, shit.
that went on a lot longer than I thought.
As I was saying, Wow, I just feel like anything serious I say is just gonna be thrown under the rug.
Neil's
But
listening.
bakes you bay bad.
I mean, I agree. That'd be cool.
No, I was just gonna say, like, when the protagonist gets in a hairy situation and things are getting rough and you gotta big brain your way out of things, like that'd be pretty dope.
Ik bay you bay say that, Anthony Bay.
You know, it really makes me think we have to 10,000 IQ a problem out of existence.
Whenever we got an epic troll face chungus ourselves out of a situation.
Yeah. Yeah, that was...
You know, in that scenario, it's always the same answer. You just kill it.
What if it's not a thing you have to kill?
Yeah, you kill it.
If it's post-apocalyptic.
Post-apocalyptic doesn't always mean zombies.
If it's post-serial.
Yeah, but so post.
Post-apocalyptic.
Come on, Alex. Come on, Tippy. If it's
Tippy.
post-apocalyptic, odds are you're gonna have to kill a lot of things.
I mean, there's definitely plenty of situations where you don't have to kill anything. You just have to kind of figure something out.
Well, let's talk it out with these raiders.
No, not even people don't even have to be involved. Animals, people, they don't have to be involved. So you got to cross a river and there's a dam and it's blocked. And it's a big river, like a big one.
Just start stabbing the
You
river.
Donner Party that shit. Yeah.
Anthony would be standing there like, how can I get across this? Luke's like, boom, 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 boom. And Luke empties a whole mag and he's like, shit!
It's
I got
gonna
one
turn-
shot left.
It's gonna turn into when the Romans went to war with Poseidon.
This thing's got a lot of
Fucking
armor.
kill the ocean.
You don't know that?
What?
The
No?
Romans tried to go to war with Poseidon. They started stabbing the ocean.
What fucking idiots. And these guys conquered like all of Europe.
I think it was Rome. Let me double check this.
I thought Poseidon was Greek.
He is.
I think mythology. I mean, it's
Well,
a
it'd be
mythology,
Neptune,
so
then.
Yeah, Poseidon was the Greek one.
maybe the Romans went to war with Poseidon because he was Greek. So,
Maybe.
we don't like you.
Well, the Greeks were before the Romans, though.
Oh, it was Neptune.
Luke, I'm surprised Neptune's
It
not
was
its
it was
smite.
Caligula. Caligula did it.
Yeah, Caligula.
He's a fucking gamer.
Wasn't he
The
crazy
Ro-
as shit?
fucking bonkers?
The Roman historian wrote a story about the Emperor Caligula, who lined up his soldiers and artillery on the beach and declared war on Neptune, god of the sea.
This guy is a fucking nut.
Let's not. You know, we can say what we want about this guy being a nut. Those soldiers listened.
Well, if they didn't listen, he was probably gonna kill him.
Yeah, if it's...
Who?
He's an emperor.
He's one dude.
Yeah,
He's one dude,
wait,
but
we're
he
talking about
commands
Caligula,
an
right?
empire. Yeah.
Caligula? Caligula was fucked up.
Yeah.
Do you know about Caligula?
I know he was crazy. I don't know details.
Dude, he was insane. Caligula was like the most insane Roman ruler ever.
Really?
Yeah, by a
Fucking
large
bonkers,
margin.
man.
I'm gonna look up shit Caligula did.
Luke is already there.
Are you on it? Because I know one off the top of my head, dude. What would he do? He would throw like people in like the. I don't know what he did. I know he murdered a lot of people for his entertainment. That's like the basis of it. But I know he was fucked. Luke, give us a list here.
After he lined everyone up on the beaches, he claimed victory over the ocean and commanded his men to collect shells as war booty.
I know that was kind of one of his things. Like, he was crazy as fuck, but he also liked making a fool out of a lot of people.
As a monument to his victory, he built a tall lighthouse.
That's kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't really symbolize any sort of
Hold on.
victory.
Here's another crazy Caligula fact. It was a capital offense to mention a goat in his presence.
Hey, you're about those goats in the mountain. What the fuck did you just say to me?
Hang him.
Get him out of here.
Burn him. Stab him right here.
Anyway,
Luke, you never mentioned where would you want to be?
it's because I've been trying to think of it, and it's really fucking hard to decide.
Well, I didn't have like a definitive answer. It was
So,
just
like,
a
my
thing.
first thought is kind of what your answer was, where, like, I was like, oh, my favorite game. My favorite game of all time is Dying Light. And that's post-apocalyptic zombie game. And I was like, that'd be cool to live in for, like, 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I realize I'm gonna probably die, I'm like, that's not fun anymore. And I was like, all right, what other games do I like? I was like, Dark Souls. That would also fucking suck.
Oh no.
No.
That would also blow ass to live in.
Yeah, because there's no guarantee you're going to be the fucking chosen undead.
So I think, honestly, I might go with Percy Jackson. That universe.
Really?
Yeah,
Who wants to be
Ooh.
in Smite World?
it's like one of my favorite book series.
Percy Jackson.
And
Yeah.
the Olympian.
Would you want to be like a son of a what are they called? Demigods?
Yeah, I think.
Like the child
Yeah,
of
they're
a god and
demigods.
a non-god?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I would probably say would include living in a universe
Yeah.
with-
You say you're the MC. You're the MC of this
I
universe.
wouldn't want to
wherever
be
you
an
live.
MC of the universe. That would suck.
I'd want to be an MC.
Because there'd be a lot of people that would kill you.
Who, me?
Yeah, Percy Jackson was the son of Poseidon and the big three
Yeah, but he's
gods.
got powers.
Bro,
Yeah,
Caligula went to war with Poseidon. You got Caligula on your ass.
And Caligula won.
Did you
Give me your shells.
did you guys never read Percy Jackson?
I saw the
movies.
I saw the movie.
Oh, their movies are bad.
I
So-
read the Hunger Games.
So the story
the Maze
of
Runner.
Percy Jackson is the son of Poseidon, but this is after like the big three gods, Hades, Zeus, and Poseidon, all agreed that they wouldn't have children. They wouldn't like create demigods. They weren't allowed to because the children would be too strong to draw the bounds of the world. And then Poseidon does it anyway. That's basically the story.
Pi-
Come on, buddy.
I was
Come
gonna
on.
say Pi is a gamer.
Yeah, Poseidon games.
Yeah, Poseidon is a gamer.
Yes.
But yeah,
He's a
that's
horny gamer.
I'm looking at more shit Caligula did now.
I know. I'm like reading I mean, it's like fucked up shit. he
Hitting
did.
a priest over the head with a hammer when he was supposed to do that to a bull in a sacrifice to the gods instead.
Yeah,
There was one about he was very incestuous with his sisters.
because he wanted to preserve the royal bloodline.
He made his
Yeah.
horse a senator.
Senator Horse, what do we do about the taxes?
Ordering his guards to throw a section of the crowd at the Colosseum into the arena between gladiatorial games.
What was that again? About because I think that was
He-
the fact
he-
I was trying to
He
state.
threw a section of the crowd into the Colosseum, into the arena between gladiatorial games.
That's the one. He would like throw people in the gladiator games just for fun.
Yeah, duke it out.
And
Yeah.
then War on Neptune. And then fucking believing he was a living, breathing, tangible god and forcing the people of Rome worship him as such.
That doesn't sound too far-fetched.
Nah.
He had the heads of deities on statues removed and replaced with his own.
It's a little epic.
He also wanted a statue of himself constructed in the Temple of Jerusalem.
Jeez.
He's starting another holy war.
Caligula game.
Holy Wars.
Punishment due.
Dude, that's a great song.
Let's move on past Caligula, Alex.
This is good TV, Luke. I don't know what you're talking about.
If people play us on their TV in their living room, I'm sorry to all the families at home that have to listen to us.
For those of you that are playing us on your TV at home, I'm incredibly horny and I'm rock hard under the stable right now. What's up, Grandma?
Oh no! Come on.
What, their grandma needs to know.
Ah,
No, she doesn't.
Grandma.
Yes, she
Grandma's fine, dude.
Yeah, she's fine.
She's. Luke, what else is on the list of topics we had?
Fucking do something, dude.
What?
Just do something about him. Stop letting him talk about people's grandmas.
I can't. This is a free country.
Yeah.
What? This is a free
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Anthony, how are you doing today?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where the finger guns came from. I didn't do that.
Defeated, yeah. Well, you know how like that one? You know how a while ago I told Anthony gave me just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Look, he like closed. He was like, but anyway, you know how a while ago I was at Sheetz and someone berated my car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the opposite thing happened. I was leaving Giant Beagle, and I walk out the doors, and there's this guy staring at my car, like really attentively, like he's hovering over my rear window, and he's like, "Oh, what's down this row?" And he like circles it, and he looks down the other row. So I'm like, "Fuck." And I'm walking real slow at this point, cause I don't want to go up to this guy and be like, hey. Then he stares at me and be like, oh, God, you're gross.
Are you horny
and
too?
walks away. That's where it's going, I guess, but not quite that, though. But I walk up, I unlock my car, and the lights turn on, and I'm, like, really close to my car at this point. I'm like, I just decided, I'm like, I want to go home. I'm like, hey, sir, how you doing? He looks at me, he's like, is this your car? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I like the stickers. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, I like them. I'm like, well, thanks, dude. That's epic.
How old was homie?
Probably his 30s, mid 30s.
He's a wizard.
I think he worked at Giant Eagle.
You think so?
Yeah, I saw like he was. I think he was collecting carts.
He was just vibing.
he was a wizard.
He was a wizard.
Looking at
Dude, speaking of wizards, we had this whole thought process. It was Adam, Andy, and I think, and maybe someone else. All right, so you know how if a man does not lose his virginity before 30, he becomes a wizard, right?
I thought it was 40.
30.
30.
30. All right.
What if the reason most men don't become wizards is because women are trying to become witches, and they can only become witches if they have sex with a man before he turns 30?
But what about the guys who actually made it to 30?
Then they become wizards. And because wizards are stronger than witches, all witches are trying to become witches. All women are trying to become witches.
I have a question about that.
Yeah.
If you become a wizard, can you not become a wizard if a witch gets a hold of you?
No.
So you get wizard powers for life,
Yeah.
like no matter
The
what.
longer you go after 30, the stronger wizard you become.
Once you reach 80, you become a grand wizard.
Yeah. You just become stronger after
I think it's you become like a god, actually. I think it's like 50, you become a grand wizard. 80, you become a god.
80 or 90, you become a god.
Something like that.
You just get stronger as it goes.
Huh. I mean, I'd be fine with.
Humma.
Humma.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
man,
man,
what are you
I'd be
saying?
fine with being a regular wizard.
All right, that segues into our next topic.
right.
Actually, low key in a way, Alex's shitty car story did too.
Which one are you thinking of?
That one. That was just the first one I saw. This one? Yeah, what did you do?
Oh, yeah, I was going to go with that one.
I don't care. Hit us up.
All right.
Come on.
We're going to go with have you ever felt embarrassed for liking or watching anime and
Fuck
why?
yes. Fuck yes.
I got a story from tonight.
Can I tell my story first?
Yeah.
Because it involves my car again.
Yeah.
All right. So the guys I work with.
It's always back to the fucking car.
Yeah. So for work, I get picked up in the morning, so I don't have to drive there. Yeah, that's the end of the joke. No, but so I'm about 10 or 11 years younger than every single person that works there. So I'm like a whole different generation than these guys. They're like 30s, and my boss is like 56 or something. So I was at work one
Man's is
day,
old.
and I've been there about a little over a year at this point. This was earlier this summer. And two of my boss and this one other guy I was working with that day are talking. And they don't know that I can hear them, but I can hear them. And they start talking about my car. My boss goes, why does Junior have all those stickers on his car? It's kind of weird. And they call me Junior at work. And the other dude, he's like, well, I don't know. I guess he just likes it. He's like, John's like, that's kind of weird. I don't know. He's got a lot of them. Does he know they're not real? Does he know they're fake? And I was like, it was like taking a screwdriver and like putting it in my arm and twisting it. I was like, oh, that hurts.
I know they're not real.
I have to see these people every day for 40 hours a week.
I have a story from tonight, actually, that corresponds to this.
Ooh.
So
Let me hear it.
I was getting ready to head over here, and I was telling my stepmom, Nancy, I was like, yeah, I'm going to leave so I can get home around 8. We're going to go record the podcast, and the neighbors are over. And
Oh no.
I just said I'm going to go report the podcast, and I started
Before the pop.
Report the podcast.
record the podcast. And Nancy like stopped me. She was like, Jay, what's your podcast about? And I went, it changes week to week. It just depends on whatever we're talking about. And she was like, oh, so there's like no set topic. And I went, hey, It's really about the anime we're watching at the time. And I look over at my neighbor who was like 60 Trump supporter. He was wearing this is tonight. He's wearing jean shorts and a stringer. And I was like, and he looks at me, he's just staring. I'm like, Anthony's here, I gotta go. And I just walked out the door. But like, yeah, I felt judged. I was fucked.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. It's like, if it was a regular anime podcast and we were like, you know, the anime airing this week, and we just only really talked about the anime, nothing actually lewd or anything, it would be pretty okay. But I mean, fuck, we start every episode, welcome to my horny homies. Like, horny fucking cocks come.
What?
Like, no, these are world words that we mentioned. Like, Jonathan did an ESPN broadcast about Luke's dick.
In the second episode, he talked about how he has thick cum.
Hey,
consistency of mayonnaise.
guys. Let's not shit on Jay. Right?
This is not
It's
just
not
you.
like I'm the most explicit one at the table. That is not my role.
But like, that's our podcast. This is not just a normal anime
In a nutshell,
podcast.
it's-
Yeah, it's fucked. It's fucked.
It's content.
Yeah, but even telling someone like
An anime podcast.
yeah, but like
It's-
when I asked to get this space, she was like, "Oh, what's your podcast about?" And I was like I sat there for like a long like 6 or 7 seconds.
Did you also wait till it was like you could feel it getting really awkward?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
it's like an anime podcast. She's like, "Oh, that's cool." I'm like, "No, it's not."
No.
I hate when you can blatantly tell you're embarrassed to say what it is out
I
loud,
know,
and people
yeah.
still stare at you like,
And
"Are
they-
you gonna tell me or not?"
Or like, dude, when they know it's weird, but they still give like "Oh, that's cool."
"Well,
And
that's
I'm like,
sweet."
"Shut
It's
up!
like,
just tell me straight up."
I'd rather have someone be like, "Dude, that's cringe." Like,
Just call me cringe. Tell me go home.
Let me cringe and shit in my mouth. Come on.
We saw a cringe bird on top of your guys' house earlier.
yeah, this pigeon, we were like,
Pigeon
he was
vibing.
just sitting
around.
up there,
On my house.
Yeah.
That won't do.
Pigeon up there vibing.
What was his name?
cringe.
Cringe.
But
Mark, you got anything?
yeah, I guess whenever anyone like mentions anime to me like at work or anything, I don't really have a problem talking about it. I really don't get like embarrassed about it too much, unless it's like someone asking about like the podcast or something of like that nature. Like usually it doesn't bother me too much, but me and Alex and Jonathan use this app called Hello Talk, and you can like so it's for language learning.
I do like Hello Talk.
And like I'll put in I'm learning Japanese, and people in Japan will say that they're learning English.
I know
So
exactly what he's gonna say.
it'll connect these people who are learning languages. Like Japanese people can help me learn my Japanese, and I can help a Japanese person learn English. And it's essentially like Facebook. So you can like meet new people. They post pictures. It's pretty cool, honestly. But whenever I meet someone new, and we'll talk for a little bit, and they'll say something like, "What are your interests?" I'll kind of dodge the anime thing.
I always do.
I'll
Yeah,
dodge it,
yeah.
or they'll bring it up directly and be like, "So do you like anime?" Or I don't know, it might come up in some weird way, and I'll be like, yeah, I do."
When they ask the "What are your interests in Japan?" question, I always say, "I'm really into culture." That's my go-to.
That's a good one. That's
That's my go-to. I say I'm really into the culture.
It's
Sometimes they just go for the kill though. They're like, "Oh, do you watch anime?" Like without no context.
Yeah, jerk off to harem. To harem anime.
They'll just go in for the kill. I'm like,
Do you watch anime? I have a podcast.
like I've met plenty of people who did watch anime, and we would talk about it, and it was really cool. But like to the average person I meet, I'm not gonna go, "Hey, I really love anime so much. Let's be friends."
so much that I decided to dedicate a podcast to it.
Yeah, so that's one thing I'm like, I kind of beat around the bush.
Oh wow, you have the same name as a character from an anime I watched a while ago.
You wanted
I jerked off to her a lot. So, what do you like about America?
what's your favorite food here?
Hamburgers?
Can I also?
Crazy hamburger country.
USA.
I was watching the Trash Taste podcast.
Bazinga.
That too. And Garnt, I think his name's Garnt.
Yeah, I think it's Garn.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, I didn't know you're
I just say
Gigok. Why'd you change your name to Garnt? No, but he was talking about like being at first being embarrassed about anime, but he reps that shit now. He like carries around body pillows. There's pictures of him doing it.
Yeah, it's epic.
But I mean,
He makes money doing it.
I know, but still, like, I felt a little bit better. I'm like, they flaunt their shit. I'm not gonna do that quite yet.
If I made money doing it, I'd walk around with a
If
body
I made money
pillow.
doing it,
Oh god.
if I made money doing it, I'm walking out with my pants half down and a body pillow hanging out from the fucking bridge that it made.
There's no windows.
There's no windows. There's no way to circulate the air. Talk through it.
Luke, what about you? Anything? Any embarrassing?
Honestly, I just don't bring it up to my parents at all.
What if they ask? Well, okay. I know you have the Rem and Ram figure. When you got those, wasn't
They did not see him when I got him.
But wait,
Your dad.
My dad
Yeah, you-
first noticed when Jay took a picture of them posted in front of my TV, and he got down on one knee like in like a professional photographer pose trying to take a picture of it. And my dad walks in and went, "What's going on here?" And I said, "Nothing much." He went, "All right," and then fucking went. He
Your
said
dad
goodnight, went
walks
to
in
bed.
and promptly walks out.
He's like,
It
"All
was
right,"
quick.
and then went to bed. Never brought it up again.
I was taking pictures.
They're epic though. Luke, we got to bring those figures here
I almost about dumped them.
Oh, I can.
if you want.
Yeah,
I
you
know
gotta
they're
you gotta
yours.
bring your 0 too.
Yeah, I'm gonna put 02 right there. Yeah.
But I think
What Neil
I think
gotta
to
do.
sum up this topic is just own it. That's
Okay,
the
here's
thing.
that's a lot easier said than done.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is.
Yeah,
So
no,
much-
it is.
so
It's
much
seriously-
easier
it's-
said
No,
than
no, no.
done.
Dude,
no
it's
I'm
not
not saying
easy.
own it like, yeah, dude, I fucking beat off
Do
the
you jerk
hentai
off
every
to, I was about to
day.
say, do you jerk off to hentai?
Yeah.
He's lying.
I'm not
He
saying like,
doesn't.
don't like
I watched
do
this
that.
really good one. It was called Isekai.
What? What?
It was called Isekai Harem Monogatari.
I've seen that.
I
Look
put
it
that.
up.
I put that in the list.
Look it up. Isekai Harem Monogatari.
Yeah,
that's
that's a-
fantastic.
I added it to
hentai.
the
That's a
list.
series, isn't it? It's
It
not
is.
Just one.
I think
yeah.
it's 3 episodes.
It's
I
at
thought.
the,
I think they're on their fourth now. I think
it's
it
at
just
the,
aired.
it's at the
Fourth
very end. Of
fourth
the
just aired, I
Dude,
list.
the
think.
first episode I was
Culture
watching, I
anime
was
list.
like,
I was like,
they made that nun look like a mixture of Asia and Iris for a reason.
I know.
That was
they,
on
they
purpose.
knew what they were doing.
Yeah, no, that
I mean, it's an isekai hentai. Come on.
dude, it's. Have you seen it?
No, I got some catching up to do.
You
I
got
guess.
some homework, bud.
Yeah.
Get your dick in your hand and get home.
All right.
Right now, go on, get the fuck
on.
out
All
of
right,
here.
but what
Go
I was
on,
just
get-
saying is, don't own it like that. Don't be like, yeah, dude, and just if it comes up, just be like, yep, I do enjoy anime.
And if it's
so
legally,
you can do it so simple.
and if it's legally required, do let your neighbors know when you leave. that is another thing. Own that you like anime. Also admit that you are a sex offender.
Yeah, because it's not a bad thing to like it. It's just there's such a big stereotype around
And
it.
you
a
are on a
stigma.
list.
Yeah.
You're on a list.
All right.
That too.
I'm gonna shotgun this next one out because I feel like it's gonna be a real quick. What do you guys think is the most underrated anime of this season?
Go
I'll do it first.
quick.
Drop out of fruit tart.
Same.
I'm between that and Akadama Drive.
I was gonna say rock climbing girls.
Ooh, Rock Climbing Girls is actually a really good answer. I'm fucking with that show right now.
I see shit about Rock Girls. though.
I am.
I haven't.
That or Westgate Park.
Ikeboko.
Luke brought up a good point.
I cut my tongue off.
Luke brought up a good point. I did not
My
know,
mouth first.
but
It's a remake.
Yeah, it's a remake. I did not know that until
Yeah,
Luke brought
that's
it
cool.
up. So that's probably why it isn't getting.
Actually,
Any
I
attention.
also want to say Warlords of Sigurfa. I feel like that show's really
So is
underrated as
Higurashi.
well.
Higurashi's a remake too, and that's getting fuck tons of popularity.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing too.
It was.
Did you see how thick Mion and Shion are?
Fuck
See how
yeah, dude.
thick you are, you fat ass bitch.
That's my feelings.
I meant fat ass in a good way. Like to be encompassed in Luke's juicy ass cheeks.
I wholeheartedly agree with Dropout Idol Fruit Tart. 100%. That's my final answer.
Another quick one. What are you guys looking forward to most after the pandemic?
That's not a quick one. That is a.
No, that's a really quick one.
Is it?
Japan.
Ooh, yeah,
Looking
that's my
forward
answer.
to most.
Japan.
Japan.
Yeah, Japan.
Luke doesn't have an answer because it doesn't fucking matter. Moving on to the next topic.
Yeah, no, this is cool.
Actually-
Keep shotgunning
actually,
questions. I think this is cool. This
I
is
want to
good
say
one.
one more thing
Yeah.
about the pandemic thing. Obviously, like, Japan, but something like that we can do here. I really, really miss going to the movie theater.
I do too.
Like a lot.
Do
I
you?
miss going to movies.
I loved going to movies.
Another thing about the pandemic, this is actually on a slightly more serious note. Take care of yourselves out there, folks. These are hard times. Everybody's inside, and shit's kind of depressing since we can't do anything. But take care of yourself. Mental health is just as important as physical health. Wash your hands. Wear a mask out in public. Social distance if you can. Please take care of yourselves. We are taking precautions as the Hello Harem Podcast to keep ourselves healthy so that we can keep making this content for you. But if you could take care of yourselves, it would mean a lot to us. Thank you, Anthony.
Surprisingly wholesome for a Jonathan moment. I
That's all.
respect.
Luke is taking precautions.
See that?
All right,
Just-
Luke,
It's that easy, folks.
shoot out another one. Let's go.
All right, this was gonna. Probably,
Actually, oh no, wait, you didn't answer. You didn't have. Never go on.
mine doesn't matter. It
Okay.
doesn't matter what I say. Nothing matters anymore. My life's falling apart. There's no one that can save me.
We just had this talk about mental health, and
I
here's
just
Luke
said-
spewing.
I just said,
Remember to stay hydrated.
At least drink a lot of water.
as a medical professional, it is advised that if your piss is clear, you should taste it to make sure you're not pissing out water. Luke.
Wait, hold on a sec. Wait.
All right, next
no,
topic.
Wait,
Next
hold
question,
on.
Luke.
Is that true?
Dog.
Is that true?
Are you gonna dignify this with a response?
Dog.
Are
Do
you?
you
Come
want
on.
me to dignify it with a
I
response?
would prefer if you didn't.
Was I wrong?
Anthony, should I?
Let him have fun.
I'm curious. I want to know.
That is so far beyond the truth.
Okay. I need you to look at me in the face. Look me in the face right now. Fucking do not look away. Ask that question again. Ask me exactly what you want me to know. I will answer it as seriously as I can.
Is it true that if your piss is clear, medical professionals advise that you taste it to make sure you're not pissing out water?
He just answered his own question.
Did you answer your own question?
Oh fuck.
Okay. When you drink water, your body's got ways to filter that. Your piss is the waste. What you piss out is the shit your body couldn't keep and process. Okay? So you're pissing waste. It is salty. It has bad shit in it. However, it is sterile. You could drink it. Don't!
I'm not saying that.
No, it's not medically advised. I thought that everybody would figure that out. Luke,
Sorry.
next question.
I'm so sorry.
Needs a second.
I feel like I don't need a captain's hat anymore. I need a fucking lab coat and a surgical mask. I need to, before the start of every episode, I need to open a pack of sterile gloves and get ready like I'm going into surgery so that I can answer all Alex's stupid fucking medical questions.
Because he's a neurosurgeon.
Because he's a
I
doctor.
get it.
The horse's name was Friday.
Next question.
So this one's gonna be a little bit longer. What makes an anime good to you?
I got it.
All right, go.
I was going to say a good story and good chemistry between characters or something that I can find connection with.
I agree.
I can agree with that. Yeah, those are all.
And by
great
good story, I mean
things.
something that's good and can distract me.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. So, say you took like, what were those reasons again?
A good story,
Good story,
good chemistry between characters,
good chemistry between characters,
and something I can relate to.
something you can relate to. What one do you think is not like? If you were gonna watch a show, would you keep it if it didn't have one of those things?
A good story.
A good story.
I mean, fucking Salt Lily Bouquet proves that.
I mean,
That story is just okay.
yeah. If they're even.
That being
is a
said-
And
story.
any slice of life, really.
Yeah, the characters are great, and the fucking chemistry is great. So I'm cool with it. And I can't relate to it, but I do feel like good when I watch it. So.
That's kind of where I am. Like,
I think the story's fine. Like I do,
Yeah, it's
I think they
fine.
have a good basis. I
Mhm.
personally, I'm just like, it's all right. It's a good story.
you're not watching it for the story.
No,
you're
no,
watching.
we're watching it for the characters,
Thighs.
Yeah.
the feelings it gives you.
Yeah.
Thighs.
My mouth is so dry.
Did you guys see the Ramune episode?
Yeah.
That was epic.
But yeah, I'm in that boat. I really don't need like a good story at all. like you just said, cool characters, and if I can vibe with them.
I think that's all I need. Those two are the most important. The story, albeit it is a big part of a show, like makes a really good show a good show, but it doesn't have to be there for me to watch it. But if you take all three of those into one, a good story is definitely going to make the anime a lot better.
Yeah, like you don't need a good story just to vibe with a show for a little bit. Ooh.
My way of thinking of it is it has to have two of three things. It either has to have a story that's done well. It doesn't have to be a good story, but as long as it's done well, I will consider it a good anime. Good character development and good art style.
Ooh, art.
If it has two of those three things, I'm fine with recommending it to people.
Okay.
I can vibe with that too.
That's how I see it.
I'm comfortable with that. That's a good. I think that's a good way to go about it.
I'm content.
Yeah, I don't think anyone here is. What's nice about like this group is no one's crazy picky about animes. Like we all literally just vibe with just about anything.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't watch shonens.
I got.
It's not that I don't watch shows.
Ooh, they're cringy.
Listen, masked idiot.
We're doing it. We're doing this right now.
Fucking end your life.
Right here, right now, on air.
It's not a contest.
Speaking of ending lives, Andy's gonna kill Alan.
Why?
Because he talks shit about Callie. He's also gonna kill Jay.
Oh yeah.
And then he's
We
gonna
won't bring that up again because
that's
a sore subject for the Simpsons over there.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. There was a conversation between men.
Okay.
Is there anything else that we can shotgun out, or is that the tea?
I think that was. Unless Luke has one more.
I don't think there's really much else here that we could really shotgun. I mean, I guess. Any of you guys got any cool stories about your siblings that watch anime? Do they watch anime?
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
that was.
So you do too.
God
This
damn
is too.
This isn't a story, but I found this really interesting. I was thinking about it the other day. That's why I wanted to put this on the list. All of our siblings watch anime. Now, my siblings, Taylor and Joe, started watching anime way before me and Alex even got remotely into it.
Joe's watching Gundam.
Yeah, Joe was into Gundam. I mean, that was when we were like 6 years old. That was a long time ago. Taylor was into Sailor Moon when she was young.
I didn't know that. That's
She
kind of epic.
Loved
Dude,
Sailor Moon.
her and my cousin love Sailor Moon to this day.
That's kind
love
of
it.
sick.
Yeah.
Tater watches anime. Jenna watched anime.
Jenna did it.
All of our siblings like were into this. But although my question to you two is,
I think when you remove the S from Tater's name, it kind of
Tater.
did I say
It's way
Tater?
worse.
You said
He
Shout
said
to Tater.
Tater.
It sounds kind of weird.
Sorry, Taters. My bad.
Tater.
When you just say Tater, I'm like,
Fried tater.
something about it makes me angry. Fried taters!
All right, so I guess my question is to you two: were they watching it before you guys got into it?
No. Kinda.
Did Tater start watching it around the same time you did?
No, she would watch it here and there, and I would be like, "That's cringe, you nene baby," and like that'd be the end of it. But she definitely watched it way before me, and she still watches it. She's cringe and only watches dubs. And her big
Taters,
thing-
you were doing
and
so well.
The big thing she likes to watch is Fairy Tail.
Whatever.
Is there a reason everyone hates Fairy Tail?
It's just so mainstream. It's cringe.
It's like generic of the generic.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's like I have purple hair and this is my cat that talks.
And this is my stand.
And I have a sword and it was given to me by the gods and I'm the strongest and I have plot armor. Like that.
Fire attack.
I'll destroy everything with the power of friendship.
It's like Naruto if it had an even worse story.
Yep.
I have Fairy Tail queued up. I just at the time when I queued it up, I had no idea
Have fun
what
with
it was.
400 episodes.
I'm not watching it.
It's in my queue. That doesn't mean I'm watching it.
Yeah.
No, Jenna, I was watching Naruto at the time that my sister was watching anime. She was in middle school, so it must have been my freshman year. I had either just started. It might have been before, actually. Well, no, it wouldn't have. It was just right about when I started. But my sister was watching Tokyo Ghoul and Black Butler, and she suggested both of those shows to me. And then she got like a Black Butler mug. She had a T-shirt and shit. And she was really into it. And now she like pushes that down to a very dark place. It's
Yeah,
like-
she does. That's like her
she
Chinubio.
will not.
Chinubio.
She will not. Like she'll admit to it, but she'll be like, "Oh yeah, Like, she doesn't want to talk about her
I just thought it was kind of interesting that all of us really just took it to a new level.
Yeah,
like,
we did.
We took it and ran. I mean, we ran far. We Usain Bolted this shit, which is pretty epic. But I just thought it was
I'm the
interesting.
Usain Bolt of horny drawings.
Yeah, straight up. What?
The guns.
Where's the plot armor of this show?
Dude, we're all gonna die.
There is no plot armor here.
Oh, wait, shit, guys. Neil has COVID!
With our powers combined, we form the Horny.
No, Neil,
Horny
no.
Rangers.
Horny Wait, isn't that just Power Rangers?
We all morph together and we're one giant dick.
What?
No, you just go out there. You never mind. I can't make that joke.
fat
I
fucking-
cannot make that joke.
There's four of
Oh,
us,
that
so one person's the tip, someone's the shaft,
Tip. Why am I the shaft?
I'm Tippy.
and then there's two balls.
Okay, tip.
Tippy.
Tippy.
I made that. I started calling you that.
No, I really
I will
like
stop calling you that when I feel like it.
I like that name.
Okay, but for now we're talking about a phallus. You are the tip. Okay. Okay. Now, which one of us is the shaft?
Luke's the tallest.
Shaft.
I don't.
Well,
What
no.
if we're like 1 second?
Hey,
Anthony's
off?
the short.
No, what if we got? Hold on. What if we got the shortest to be the shaft, and then Luke and Jay to be the
Are the
balls?
balls
so
so
one's
they're
bigger than
different
the other. Yeah.
Hello, harem. Form of.
Dick and ball.
Can we get a Rule 34 of this?
Oh my
In
god.
the shape of a big black dick.
If anybody makes this, send us a link.
Yeah, we are still up for grabs.
What's wrong?
Can we pay someone on Fiverr to make this?
Dude, I can't spend my money that way.
Anyway,
All right.
thanks
Well,
for being the dick to our harem.
yeah. Well, that's about
Bye.
all the time we have left for today. We are going to be reviewing the Sugoi Crate Japan box.
Just says
In a separate video, so look forward to that. Make sure to watch that. Like I said, that's the end of the episode. Make sure to subscribe, shout out the podcast, leave us a thumbs up, a comment.
Thanks for watching and being
Wait,
horny.
before we close out, Jay, is there something you would like to say?
Oh, Luke, thanks for bringing it up. Now, I am so lost on how I was going to do this. Hungry Man! God damn it! It's been 19 fucking episodes. I want to see the kids. I'm fucking sick of it. I don't care. I know. I left. I was chasing a dream, and I'm still chasing that dream. But for the love of God, send me the child support money. I know. I get it. I'm sorry.
It isn't about food anymore.
Look. Christmas is coming. I can't afford gifts. I don't want him to come down tonight at Christmas morning and not have gifts under the tree. Hungry Man. I need that money. And just have a little humanity, all right? This is Jonathan Semero from the Hello Harem Podcast. Contact us at helloharempodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram and Apple Music. Hello Harem out. Thank you, Hungry Man.